Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi, my name is Robin and I like to talk about queer books. And can we just for a second get a look at the crunchy attempt at some little Christmas trees here? I kind of love them. So if you can't tell, this is I would say like festive end of year. I'm gonna start this video by saying that all of my like worst of, best of, and I'm going to do an underrated category this year as well. It's going to be coming out in the new year because I actually have quite a lot of books and obviously time off around Christmas, so I don't want to be making those videos yet and then find something that I'm gonna have to wait like a full year to talk about. I will be making those in the beginning of the new year, but I can safely say I will be not reading any more graphic novels this year because I haven't bought any, I don't have any in my TBR pile, and I very much doubt that anybody has bought me any graphic novels. So we will be going through every single graphic novel I read this year because there's not that many, but I would like a minute to celebrate and talk about because I really think that graphic novels don't really have a moment, you know. We're holding space for graphic novels right now in this video because they deserve it. I don't think people take graphic novels seriously enough, and I'm here to tell you that, you know, there are some really incredible graphic novels out there and you definitely should be reading them. So the very first graphic novel that I read this year was Flung Out of Space, which is a graphic novel based on the author Patricia Highsmith, who wrote Carol. I've talked a bit about this book on my channel because I gave this 5 stars because it goes in depth into her life, what it was like being like a lesbian in the 1950s, but also how much of a terrible person she was, opinions and things like that, and basically just sort of rumours about her life. It's very beautifully written, it's absolutely gorgeous on the inside. I have this gorgeous like hardback edition that has like a little typewriter on the inside. It goes on to talk about her experiences and how Carol is based off the time when she was also working in a toy store and she met this woman, and Carol is basically the fantasy she drew up when seeing this woman. And so we get like this gorgeous like drawing all the way throughout. It is absolutely stunning, and yeah, this is definitely a must read if you are interested. Next one I read is Mooncakes, and this is the deluxe edition, and this is a really fantastic YA graphic novel. This story follows Nova, who is a teen witch who works at her grandma's bookshop. One night her childhood crush Tam ends up stumbling back into town and saying that there's an evil entity that is trying to get them. Nova and her family do everything that they can to basically take this evil demon down, and it's about them confronting their feelings with each other and also witchcraft, magic, werewolves. It's fantastic. It's really cozy. I can't give anything apart from cozy. It's a really nice story. It's really gorgeously written. The characters are amazing. Yeah, this is just a really cute and cozy graphic novel. It's a bit of a chunky boy, and this is like the artwork for it. The artwork is super adorable. I won't spoil anything, but I will give you like a bit of artwork for each book just so you can see the sort of style it is. Like I said, this is a special edition, so it comes with like gorgeous concept art at the back of the book, which is really cute and pretty. So yeah, this is definitely worth the buy. Okay, so the next one I want to talk about is a series, and that is the Grand Slam Romance Volume 1 and Volume 2. This is an 18+ graphic novel, and these I have absolutely devoured this year, and I'm so excited for the third one to come out. This graphic novel follows Mickey. Mickey is on a softball team, and the most recent opposition has their ex-best friend and ex, maybe something a little bit more, Astra, in the team, and it basically goes through Mickey's feelings throughout this competition of softball and their attraction to Astra and what happened in the past. And it is a very good and very steamy, just has queer drama, queer sports, and yeah, lots of romance and stuff like that. And in the second volume, it's basically that but amped up a little bit more with a third person involved. These are really fun and interesting, and they are really beautifully illustrated, and these like hardback editions have sort of the vibe that they're going for on the outside of the book. So it's, yeah, this is sort of like, I don't think there's nothing too bad in it is what I'm saying. It's just a little bit steamy. And also you get to see magical softball, so you get some like really cool scenes like this where magic is involved in softball, and yeah, the colours on this, everything is just absolutely perfect. So If you are into romance and you want something that's a little bit fun, a little bit drama-esque, then this is definitely worth the pickup because I absolutely adore the series and I really can't wait for the third one. The next graphic novel I read was Genderqueer. I did in fact, and this may be controversial because it is literally a graphic novel, but I did actually do this as an audiobook. What I will say about consuming graphic novels as audiobooks, the audiobooks are so cool. They really sound like a whole like TV show, like a whole event. Like there's music, there's different characters, there's different people in there, so it really sells you the vibe of a graphic novel in the audiobook. And I read Genderqueer, and my next read, because me and my friend Harry Ann did a talk about banned books, which I hope that I can get her on the channel at some point and we can talk about that, because that would be really fun to just do a short video of what we talked about. But that was so much fun. And so I read Genderqueer because it is one of the most banned books in America, and it made me sob. This book follows the author's journey with transitioning, thoughts, feelings from childhood, and basically the author's whole entire journey, and it is really deep. It's really fantastic, and it's one of the most banned books in America because it challenges identity and gender, and it is a really fantastic dive into the author's outlook and growing up and how it affected them and how it affects them now. And it is a really fantastic book, and it was banned for pornography, and there's just sort of like one or two scenes in there that you're like, this would be in any teenage book, but you know, wow, America is racist and transphobic. Who would have known? I absolutely implore you to read this because this is one of the best graphic novels that has ever been made. Absolutely, it made me cry. There's literally a moment where the author says is going through names and is like, yeah, I like Robin, and like, ugh, it just yeah, I cried. Yeah, I cried listening to it, and what? And for this reason, I definitely need to pick up a physical edition of the book because I absolutely adored it. And also, the next one I picked up was Magic Fish, and this one is also another banned book in America, and this is one that we also touch base on. And this was absolutely magical. This book follows Tien, who is going to an American school, but his family are from Vietnam, and his mum still doesn't speak great English, but she speaks Vietnamese. And throughout this book we see her struggles and his struggles as he tries to come out as gay, but he doesn't know the word for gay in Vietnamese, and they basically connect through reading stories to each other, and she begins to realise what is going on, and so she makes a story to tell him that everything is going to be okay, and she accepts him. And it's genuinely one of the most beautiful stories I think ever. And I say this about all graphic novels, but genuinely this one made me cry so much. It's absolutely stunning. Everything about this is so beautiful, and again, this one is so different with its drawing aesthetic, but it is so beautiful. Every detail, every character design is just beyond. This is genuinely one of the most stunning graphic novels I think has been ever made. And with this one, it is actually wild to why this has been banned. Again, it's because of bigotry, but there is nothing in this book apart from the mention of death, but only on the level of like Cinderella or something like that, because these are the stories that are being told inside of here, and so it has been banned for, you know, inappropriateness or whatever. It's just children can't take the story of Cinderella inside of a gay book, apparently. Graphic novels are so nice for like an afternoon read, so yeah, I did consume that in one night and I absolutely adored it. And now for my last one, I got this like 3 days ago and it had 50% off it because it was a little bit damaged at the back. And yeah, that is A Guest in the House. This is one I've actually been super interested in for a while because I love horror, and this looks really gorgeous. This is what it looks like underneath. When I say like this might be one of the most gorgeous, it's beyond stunning again. And like I said, this is a horror graphic novel. This follows Abby, who is settled into a new life with her new husband and her husband's daughter Crystal, and strange things start happening in the new house, and a demon ghosty type thing begins appearing. Only through talking to this ghost multiple nights does Abby find out that this is the ex-wife of her new husband coming to talk to her and basically talk some sense into her and talk her out of staying with him because he has done some awful things. And this book has a lot of twists and turns. It's quite dark and I absolutely, again, adored this. Like every single one that I've picked up of these has been a 5-star read, by the way. This is really creepy. It has some very unexpected turns, and again, I adored everything about the art style in here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This, and as you can see, yeah, it's very, very colourful. It's mostly in black and white, and all of the dreams and all of the ghosts are in colour, so we get lots of colourful pages in between these like black and white pages, and it really is absolutely stunning. So this is genuinely, I'm so glad I picked this up because this is absolutely gorgeous as well. So there we have the short but very heavy haul. So this is every single graphic novel I read this year. I love reading graphic novels, but I try and read a lot of graphic novels because I really do enjoy art styles. I think the stories are so gorgeous and so magical, and I really think they are so underrepresented in booktube, book talk, everything like that. If anything of that tickles your fancy, you should absolutely read them because they really are incredible. And like I said, all of these were 5 stars for me. Like, there is not one of these that I read and I just didn't like. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you have read any of these, please let me know down in the comments below, or if you have any suggestions, I am always open to hearing suggestions. Please let me know because, you know, the Waterstone sale is gonna come up after Christmas, and I'm sure I will be in there spending as much money as possible, so please let me know because yeah, I'll add it to my TBR. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I shall see you next time. Bye!